Please join us in singing the national anthem.
Never miss any of our live news, original shows, or top stories. And the best part, it's free. I'll see you on Fox Local.
Watch free Seattle sports on Fox 13 Plus.
Welcome to the North Shore of Seattle's Lake Union and Gasworks Park as we celebrate our nation's 250th birthday on this 4th of July, 2026. And hello, everyone. I'm David Rose. So pleased to be with you tonight on this gorgeous Seattle evening.
Beautiful indeed. And I am Seafair Rayford. This is the celebration of ultimate celebrations because it is America's 250th birthday. And this kicks off a month of traditional individual community events all around the Seattle area.
That's right. We have the return of the Torchlight Run and the Torchlight Parade with its route along the Seattle waterfront.
And we finished the celebration with the Weekend Festival in Lake Washington for the annual Apollo Mechanical Cup H1 Unlimited hydroplane races and the Boeing Air Show featuring the U.S. Navy Blue Angels. Always a fan favorite there.
And also from Fox 13, our third member of the crew, Alona McCauley, is here. Alona, how's the crowd tonight?
Oh, absolutely awesome. It has been growing by the hour. Ever since this afternoon, the folks have been staking out their spot right here on the hill here at Gasworks Park, getting ready for the ultimate celebration with that fireworks display that's going to be heading our direction later tonight. You cannot ask for any better weather. The skies have cleared. Temperatures are dropping now, so a noticeable chill, but wonderful to be here with you to celebrate this. We're celebrating, of course, as you mentioned, the 250th birthday of our country. And what is more All-American than some All-American games and some awesome Northwest Washington here, Northwest eats and drinks. We're going to have that all for you coming up, so stay tuned.
Well, I told you that the Seafair has community events. We'll be showcasing some of these events that are taking place during Seafair. Don't miss out on the unforgettable Ballard Seafood Festival taking place July 10th through the 12th. The festival features free live music, family fun, arts, crafts, and food vendors, succulent seafood, and an impressive craft beer showcase. The Ballard Seafood Festival is located in the heart of downtown Ballard along Northwest Market Street and Ballard Avenue Northwest, honoring Ballard's maritime heritage. And don't forget to get a Trident Seafood Salmon barbecue plate to round out your experience. That sounds delicious. For full details, go to theseafoodfest.org.
And Emily Cantrell is here, the president and CEO of Seafair. Emily, this is spectacular. You grew up here. You know what a tradition this is. What does this mean for the entire region?
This is amazing. We look forward to this night every year, bringing community together. And tonight is extra special with the World Cup happening in Seattle. We have international visitors here for the first time. This is their first 4th of July. And we get to share what Seafair means to them.
Well, and this is the 77th summer. And I feel like just being new to Seattle, coming out here, it seems like it's bigger and better than ever, like you mentioned. But what's your favorite part of this tradition?
My favorite part is just seeing the joy that we bring to people. We know what goes on behind the scenes and all the time and effort it takes to put this on, and it is worth every single bit of that when we see people here dancing and smiling and laughing and just enjoying the evening together.
How does this bring together people from all across the region with different backgrounds?
It's just there's something here for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, but there are so many different activities happening. And then during the fireworks show, the soundtrack that we have that we spent a lot of time on, we made sure that as many communities as possible were represented in it. And so when people listen to it, hopefully they'll hear a song where they're like, oh, that was just for me.
Yeah, and the DJ's been doing an amazing job already.
He's great.
Okay, tell us what's new and next, because this is just the kickoff.
It is. Tonight we are kicking off a full month of Seafair activities all around the region. July 15th, we hope everyone will come out to Bellevue for a brand new event we're hosting. The City of Bellevue is sponsoring a J Hydro STEM program for us, and that means we're going out to the Boys and Girls Club, downtown Bellevue, July 15th. We'll have multiple hydros, at least 4 of them on display. We'll have a hydroplane simulator and 3 Gold Cup championship drivers and a couple of our young drivers as well. So that'll be a blast. And then Seafair weekend, the Blue Angels are back. We'll have more boats in the water than ever before for the hydro races. And we have a brand new BECU Makers Market representing some craftsmen from all around the region. So that is a new thing that we can't wait to introduce to everyone.
Yeah, it does feel bigger and better than ever, but what are you most excited about this season?
Oh.
The whole season, Emily. The whole season. Big thing.
Honestly, we're just trying to do everything that we did last year and make it even better. We are introducing new things. We have new community partnerships that we're ecstatic about. We do have a couple of new events, but these new partnerships and just small things here and there. Last year, we moved the parade to the waterfront. That was a huge move. So we just want to improve on everything slightly so that it's a better experience for everyone.
How big of a family tradition is this? You mentioned going and working with the Boys and Girls Club and starting them young, right,
Yes.
on these traditions, and maybe in 20 or 30 years their families will be out here. But why do you think families love this event?
Well, I'll try and make the story short. One of my favorite stories is one of our volunteers now. He first volunteered when he was in Boy Scouts. He was a young child at the Milk Carton Derby, discovered his love of engineering, went on to serve in the Army Corps of Engineers for 36 years, is still with Seafair volunteering more than 40 years later. You hear these stories all the time. We have multiple volunteers who have 4 generations of their families out here at Seafair, and it's a bonding experience. It's something they look forward to year after year. It's really special.
Yeah, well, it is amazing, and I can shout out to all the volunteers and everybody involved because they have been wonderful tonight to everyone here. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Emily, thank you, and have a great Seafair. Enjoy Gasworks Park. I think you deserve a dance and maybe a nice glass of wine or something special.
And we'll be back right after this.
This Seafair 4th of July trivia question is brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. What is the official term for America's 250th birthday celebration? Is it bicentennial plus 50? Quarter millennium celebration? Semi-quincentennial? Or sesquicentennial? The answer when we return. This Seafair 4th of July trivia answer is brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. Which term for America's 250th birthday celebration did you select? If you answered semi-quincentennial, you're right. The word combines the Latin roots for half and 500, which literally means half of 500 years. But please, go ahead and call it America 250.
And welcome back. The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair Summer 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon. Gasworks Park is packed tonight. Everybody getting ready for a fantastic fireworks show out here.
And I think to enjoy the fireworks, you might need some special libations. So let's kick it out to Lona McCauley with an update on that.
But my favorite part of Seafair is the food and the drink, and we have got some great Northwest favorites here that you can enjoy while you're out celebrating Seafair.
Hi.
With what's new this year. Seafair Pilsner, brewed by our friends at Fremont Brewing. It's the official beer of Seafair for 2026 and was crafted especially to celebrate another unforgettable Seattle summer. And if you're looking for something without alcohol, Fremont is also Seafair's official non-alcoholic beer partner. So there's something for everyone to enjoy responsibly. If wine is more your style, Ackley Brands is Seafair's official wine partner, pouring a selection of Charles Smith wines here tonight. And if you find yourself on the south side of Lake Union, be sure to check out The Cove, a beautiful new waterfront wine bar and bottle shop featuring Northwest wines, local beers, and seasonal bites with one of the best views in the city. Cider fans, yep, you're covered too. Lost Lake Cider, crafted right here in Seattle, is the official cider of Seafair, and you'll also find local favorites from Pike Brewing Company on tap throughout the park. And of course, you can't celebrate the 4th of July without great food, and Seafair has plenty of it. Wherever you turn, you'll find local vendors serving up everything from festival favorites to flavors from around the world. Today we spotted Thai Street Gourmet, serving up some chicken skewers and some yummy pad thai. Just a few steps away was Good Dog Street Foods. That's where you can grab the now famous Seattle dog. And if you're looking for something a little different, the Shortcake Bar has the Shorty. It's another reminder that Seafair really is about celebrating the best of the Pacific Northwest, from local breweries and wineries to Seattle-made cider and fantastic food. Today's celebration is as much about supporting local businesses as it is celebrating Independence Day.
Oh, it looks so good, Samira. I know you love to get some food on. Oh, it's so good. Hey, this July 4th is only the first of 3 major events happening during Seafair in just 3 weeks. The Seafair Torchlight Parade.
Seafair tradition continues on Saturday, July 25th with the Alaska Airlines Seafair Torchlight Parade. Marching along the Seattle waterfront, the parade starts at 7:30. Dazzling illuminated floats, marching bands, dancing dragons, cultural performances, clowns and pirates come together in a vibrant celebration of summer. The parade is free and open to the public, and there are also tickets available for reserved seating in 6 special zones. For full details, go to seafair.org/tickets for all purchase options. The Alaska Airlines Seafair Torchlight Parade, Saturday, July 25th, starting at 7:30 and rolling along the Seattle waterfront.
And the sun is just now really going down. If you look at the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see the Amazon countdown clock. Right now, 1 hour and 6 minutes until the massive fireworks show here at Seafair. And there's the barge. The fireworks are ready to go, and we'll continue to have that countdown clock up to let you know when those fireworks are coming. And we are pleased to have 2 spectacular guests here with us.
Yeah, before we get to the fireworks fun, let's introduce a special tradition for this amazing event, King Neptune and Queen Alcyone. Now, we're honored to be joined by this year's King and Queen. We have Sydney Rice as King Neptune and Bukta Geisar as Queen Alcyone. Welcome, guys. guys, thank you for being here with us. This is such a special moment. How do you feel right now?
I'm thrilled to be here, looking at all of the people who are here and the beautiful sight behind us. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's wonderful. Sydney, Seattle knows you as a Super Bowl champion, but what was your reaction when you found out you were going to be the king?
I didn't know what to expect, but I'm grateful. Such a pleasure and honor to be here. 77-year tradition, and I truly believe if you want to change the world, it must first start in your community. So I was honored to be extended the invitation for it.
Yeah. I saw you actually knight somebody a little while ago.
Yeah.
I did. It was my second time doing it, and I'm getting better at it.
That's great.
And Bukta, your mission really focuses on equity and inclusion, something so important to our community here in Seattle. But how does that tie into Seafair?
Yeah, I really appreciate that the city of Seattle works so hard. So many of us, I work at the Port of Seattle as Director of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. We work hard to build a city that is belonging, a culture that welcomes people into our city. And I think Seafair shares that mission and vision. They hold so many neighborhood-based and culturally-based parades and events that brings people together and celebrates that sense of belonging.
And Sydney, I know mentorship and philanthropy is so important to you. What do you hope the young people see and feel from you today watching you here, and what do you want them to take away?
I mean, anything is possible. I came from a small town in Gaffney, South Carolina, about 15,000 people at the time, and made it to the highest stage and fulfilled a childhood dream. So I would say just keep pushing and continue to do what you believe in. The quickest way to kill a dream is to ask 10 people.
Oh, that's a good one.
So you stick with your gut and keep doing what you're doing, and all things will work out.
Well, besides tonight, what other events are you excited about this summer?
Absolutely all of them. I signed up for every single event, and I'm super excited for it.
How about you, Bukta?
My two favorite Seattle events for the summer are always the Seafair Powwow and the Bonodori Festival. You can travel to Japan to see all of the Japanese traditions, or you can go to Chinatown and look at the incredible dances and festivals the weekend of July 17th.
And I know they want you to come to Chinatown. We've been doing a lot of stories with the Chinatown community.
Yeah.
Who they want people to come to their businesses, and not just the downtown part of it, but the wider area in Chinatown.
Very
The
true.
businesses need our support, and there's so much great food and a lot to do there in Chinatown.
Well, Bukta, you're definitely giving Queen energy, if I must say, in more ways than one.
Thank you.
But on a serious note, what do you want people to take away from you representing Queen Alcyon this year?
I mean, what an incredible year to be the queen for Seafair, because our city's been filled with joy and celebration since FIFA and the world coming here for all the soccer games. I got to go to the Iran and Egypt game myself.
Wow.
It was incredible. So it's an honor to be Queen Alcyon and to celebrate the cultures and traditions and all of the people who are traveling to our city right now and our visitors.
Well, the Torchlight Parade's going to be great. We'll see you both there, and thank you again for serving as king and queen.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
I'm going to give you a little goodbye. Goodbye. Well, Gasworks Park is filling up as we celebrate America's 250th birthday. We'll be right back.
The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
And culture. And from Friday, July 17th through Sunday, July 19th, Alki Beach in West Seattle comes to life with the Alki Art Fair, featuring artist booths, live music, interactive kids activities, food carts, and the ever-popular silent auction held in the historic Alki Bathhouse. Local musicians provide the soundtrack as you stroll, eat, and shop among an expansive lineup of artists, craftspeople, and performances while enjoying the views and breezes. Now in its 29th year, the event is free and family-friendly with fun and creative activities for the kids. For more information, just go to alkiartfair.org.
And we saw a little bit of action right there. It is so exciting to see all of the kids having so much fun this summer season. And you know what? I want to talk a little bit about games and traditions. So I was talking to Alona about this, and we're going to get to her in 1 minute, but I love the sack games, the sack racing
you
games.
do?
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, maybe not now, since I won. But do you have a favorite, David?
Well, I feel like I can beat you in the sack games.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, I'm shorter than you are.
Just like an inch. Just like a little inch.
On camera.
Well, with that, we're going to head over to Alona McCauley with the All-American Game Piece. Alona?
Well, that's right. I'm shorter than both of you, so I think I can beat both of you in the sack race for sure. One of my favorite things is that Seafair is open to everyone. We know that this is an annual tradition here at Gasworks Park, enjoying all of the activities here, and of course, that is going to include the fireworks display later. But let's talk about some of those games, because we got some views of some kids having some fun earlier today. They were participating in everything from those sack races, as we talked about. And how about a good old-fashioned pie eating contest? Hopefully they had some good American pie there. Water balloon toss, that's one of my favorites, actually. We've got some tug of war that was happening, and even the minute to win it games. Now we're talking some fast-paced ones over there. And I was never, ever, ever good at this, but the hula hoop challenge, I just could never get the hula hoop thing down when I was in school. But nonetheless, these kids having a great time out here earlier this afternoon and just enjoying all of this family-friendly fun here for the Seafair activities and the games that are going on. And, of course, a lot of folks continuing to get their spot here up on this hill and try to get a good view of those fireworks that are going to be coming up later tonight. Coming up, I'm going to head out and we're going to talk to a few folks, find out what time they got here and maybe their favorite part of what's expected to see later tonight.
Alona, so amazing to see and just get that nice little preview. Okay, we are now joined by Kelsey J from iHeartRadio. You are all decked out. Hi, it's good to have you here on camera with us and sharing this moment. Kelsey, tell me, connecting is so important to you. So how does 4th of July play into that? When you connect with these listeners and then you're out here, I'm guessing you're getting to meet some of them today.
I got to meet so many listeners today. I got to step outside of the studio and really get to interact with everybody. And everybody is so excited to be here. We're all here for one thing right now, and it's to watch the fireworks over the city. And I mean, you can't really complain with the view.
You're going to be hosting the games, so tell me about kind of your style of hosting, how you get people fired up, what you look most forward to.
Well, I like getting down into the crowd because, listen, there's nothing more American than eating pie with your face and no hands, right? So you get down into the crowd, get everybody hyped up, and we had a huge crowd for the All-American Games this time, getting everyone involved, kids and adults, because my motto is that you can have fun as an adult as well. You do not have to be a kid to participate in the games.
That is fun. I saw you out in the crowd. I heard you getting them fired up. What do you love most about the 4th of July at events like this?
It is hard to narrow down what I love most about the 4th of July, but I think my favorite thing is the community coming together, because we all know Seattle, sometimes we're in our little bubble, right?
Yes.
But the 4th of July, no matter what you're into, no matter what your background is, what your hobby is, we're all out here to celebrate, to have a good time. And I saw people lined up early. Like, this is a tradition for a lot of people.
It is, and it's so amazing. And speaking of tradition, music is a big tradition for a lot of people. You're the go-to gal for that. What is the hot song of the summer right now?
It's hard to narrow it down to a song because I think summer should be a whole playlist. But if I had to narrow it down, can I give you three?
Yes.
Please. Can I give you three?
Top three, yes.
Top three, Justin Bieber, Yukon.
Okay.
Golden. We all know Golden, right?
Yes.
And then I'm going to say Zara Larsson, Midnight Sun.
Oh, my Midnight Sun. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. We like that
You guys
song.
are awesome.
Yeah.
I need to do some catching up. I just heard Madonna got a new album that came out.
Oh my goodness. I just dropped Confessions too. You can hear it on Hits 106.1.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, if somebody is new to Seattle and experiencing Seafair for the first time today, what would you tell them that they absolutely have to come back for this summer?
Oh my gosh, you absolutely have to come back for the Seafair Week, okay? You got to come back for Fleet Week. You got to come back for the hydroplanes on the water and the Blue Angels. Everyone is talking about the Blue Angels all the time. So if this is your first time in Seattle, you got to come back, okay? Because trust me, you're not going to regret it.
All right.
Well, Kelsey J, before we let you go, what are we getting on your weekday morning show for maybe those who are just new to you? What are we getting? Why should we tune in?
You should tune in. I wish I could give you such a long list of things you're tuning in. I'm just telling you, you're going to wake up with laughs. You're going to wake up with some drama. And if you like to be a little bit snarky and a little bit playful, yeah, you're going to wake up with the Jubal Show.
Yeah, I think snarky is a very good fit for Seattle. I think that works perfect.
With your cup of Joe in the morning,
Yes,
right?
exactly. That's great. All right. Well, you can listen to Kelsey J every weekday morning on Hits 106.1 iHeartRadio. Have a great Seafair, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelsey.
That's awesome.
We'll be right back.
And here's the countdown clock. Amazon clock counting down 52 minutes and 27 seconds until the fireworks kick off. And we'll be right back.
This Seafair 4th of July trivia question is brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. What was America's first national anthem? Was it the Star Spangled Banner,
Thank you.
America the Beautiful, Hail Columbia, or Yankee Doodle?
Great. Thank you.
The answer when we return.
Welcome.
This Seafair 4th of July trivia answer is brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. What was America's first national anthem? If you chose Hail Columbia, you're right. Written in 1798, Hail Columbia was an honor to George Washington and to promote national unity during a tense period between the U.S. and France. Even today, when the Vice President of the United States enters a formal event, the U.S. Marine Band performs Hail Columbia, much like Hail to the Chief is used for the President.
The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair Summer 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
And speaking of the Port of Seattle, Commissioner Ryan Calkins is here with us tonight. Happy Seafair!
Hey, thanks for having us. We are so grateful to get to sponsor this amazing event. I remember coming here as a kid, and to be here today to see this beautiful night, great experience. We're just thrilled to be a part of it.
Well, after so many investments in the airport, I'm hearing great reviews about what's going on there and how fantastic it is, and also just all of the other developments Port of Seattle is involved in. What role does Port of Seattle play in bringing events like this to light, and what does it say for the future of Seattle?
Well, we take really seriously our job as being people's first impression of the region when they arrive. They come to our airport. We want to make sure that they feel welcome, that they get a sense of the hospitality in the Pacific Northwest. They get a sense of our cuisine and the warmth of the people. And also, we're the last place that most people depart through. And so we take that really seriously. And of course, along the waterfront, we've been a part of the renovations that have made the waterfront so special during the World Cup and now throughout the summer Seafair activities. The waterfront is just this incredible gateway to the world.
Well, speaking of the waterfront, let's dive into it a little bit more. What kind of opportunities does that create for the city of Seattle? And just, does it put us on a global stage, you think?
It really does. If you haven't had a chance to get down there since all of the new amenities have opened, what you'll find is that basically there's a full connection now from Magnolia, Ballard, all the way down through the central waterfront to the Stadium District. And all along there you're going to find new things. A new Molly Moon's ice cream. We've added a cafe in the parks, and all along there you're going to find just incredible experiences, including the expansion of the aquarium and the overlook walk that leads up to Pike Place Market. So now that connection from the waterfront to downtown is complete.
You know, we really are world famous now for the cruise ships that are going out of here. Do you see any end in sight for the growth there? I mean, it's gotten even bigger this year.
It has, yeah. We have 3 berths, and they are occupied most days of the week right now. It really is, for many people, a bucket list item to take a cruise up to Alaska and see the majesty there. And Seattle is the jumping off point. And so what we're working to do is make sure that folks who come here have an incredible experience, and also that crush of people that comes to get onto a 5,000 passenger vessel is distributed across all of the restaurants and hotels, not just downtown, but in neighborhoods like Capitol Hill and Beacon Hill, and make sure that the benefit of all of those visitors to Seattle is spread throughout the region.
Well, it's so important to connect different communities. I can't believe we're almost halfway through the year at this point. What should people know as we head into 2027, and how are you guys ending out the year for 2026?
Well, we have big plans. We're anticipating hitting record numbers of tourists coming to the region, and of course, through the airport, we're going to hit a new record. We're setting records at the airport right now for number of people coming through, and before the end of the year, we anticipate we will create the process for the next airport expansion, which is, we call it the Sustainable Airport Master Plan. It's a major push to create new opportunities for more people to come through the airport.
You know, I just want to give a shout out to everybody at the Port of Seattle. You know, we're in the news business, and so we always look at where are the problems and, you know, can we get this done? Wow, did we get it done for these fans coming into World Cup, right?
We did.
And that's a tribute to all the people that work for you. It's amazing.
Incredible waterfront expansion efforts, and of course the Sea Concourse coming in on budget and on time, just in time for the World Cup. It really is an example of, as you said, our staff doing incredible stuff to get it done, and all the partners, all the workers involved, really truly rolling out the red carpet for the world.
Yeah, they are seeing what a spectacular show. Mariners won today, 11-0. By the way, we got Toronto fans all over town. They may be unhappy about the loss, but they're loving the city.
Yeah, no sour grapes. You get to enjoy our city while you're here, even if the team loses.
Exactly. It is going to be a great Seafair season.
We can get them a little ice cream, right? By the waterfront.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Molly Moons.
Give them the Molly Moons.
Ryan Calkins, the Port of Seattle, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, and
We
thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
Okay, you bet. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
And we do hope.
The final event of Seafair 2026 is a thrill seeker's dream come true. It's the weekend festival at Lake Washington, featuring the Apollo Mechanical Cup hydroplane races on the lake, topping 200 miles per hour. And this year, the Grand Prix hydroplanes are also racing. And above the lake, the Boeing Air Show features an adrenaline-pumping aerial performance featuring the Marines F-35 B fighter. Aerobatic performer Melissa Burns, the Boeing 737 Freedom plane, and your United States Navy Blue Angels. It's a 3-day family-friendly celebration at Genesee Park and Play Theater from Friday, July 31st through Sunday, August 2nd. Tickets for the weekend festival include general admission, pit passes, the deck, Captain's Club, the logboom, and grandstand seating. All tickets, including parking passes, are available at seafair.org.
And we hope you make plans to come to Lake Washington on July 31st, August 1st, and the 2nd for the final event of Seafair and the Seafair Weekend Festival.
You guys ready? Well, the hydroplane racing culminates with the presentation of the Apollo Mechanical Cup. This is the second year Apollo Mechanical has sponsored the Lake Washington Racing. Here is more about this great Pacific Northwest company.
2, 1.
We're bigger, we're leaner, we're smarter, we're stronger, but all the core values and the caring about people, that's never changed.
Their number one concern is that you're getting home safe every night to your family.
We are known for being a very, very, very safe contractor.
A company that's built on teamwork, and teamwork is the way I would describe it.
Integrity and the quality and the pride that everybody has, it is deeply embedded in everything that we do.
We were going to be better because we were going to be a better team, better communication, that we help each other out, that we're always there for each other, that we go out of our way to help each other grow.
I was a sheet metal worker, eventually started my own business when I was 28 years old. The story of naming it Apollo is because the Apollo space mission was probably one of the times that our country was most together. When I went into business for myself at Apollo, the unemployment rate here was 11.5%. Now, I don't know what kind of business plan you'd put together, but you certainly wouldn't open a business with 11.5% unemployment.
There's lots of companies to work for, and you can be a number, and you can collect a paycheck. But there's few places you can go and be part of a culture that feels like home, and that's Apollo.
I hope that Apollo was everything that you wanted it to be, as this company has grown. And it's the people.
We're going to throw it to you.
So I look forward to the next 20 years and thereafter, because this is a great company. Thank you.
Well, let's get a look at our countdown clock to these amazing fireworks here at Gasworks Park. I can't believe it. We're just at 40 minutes live here at Gasworks Park on Lake Union. We'll be right back.
The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
And a favorite tradition during Seafair, of course, is Fleet Week, celebrating the region's ties to the Navy, the Marines, and the Coast Guard. Here's more.
Seattle Fleet Week returns to Seafair this month. The celebration starts on July 21st with the parade of ships through Elliott Bay, followed by a week of events where the public is invited to meet the sailors and guardsmen. Enjoy free music and take ship tours on the Seattle waterfront. Docked at Pier 46 and open to public tours will be the USS Jack H. Lucas, a U.S. Navy guided missile destroyer. Also docked at Pier 46 is the USS Somerset, a San Antonio-class amphibious transport dock. Tours of the ships are free. More information can be found at seafair.org.
Well, our next guest, protect and enhance the waters of the Puget Sound. We are thrilled to introduce the Puget Sound Keepers. Allison Holmes is the Community Partnerships Manager, and Sean Dixon is the Executive Director. Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. Well, many people here today enjoy the fireworks. They enjoy the festivities out on the water. But what do you want people to know about when you're enjoying how to protect our environment?
Sure. Yeah. So when people are coming out and enjoying this event, and Seafair has been around for so many years, and it's such an exciting event with all the fireworks going on, but there's a lot of people, and with that comes a lot of debris, a lot of trash. So what we always encourage people to do is, when you're at these places, make sure you're disposing of things properly. When you're getting up to leave at the end of the night, there's a lot of excitement, but be sure to look around, pick up anything that you might find. And then, hopefully folks are joining us tomorrow morning as well for our 5th of July cleanup when we're on and around Lake Union picking up debris from this evening as well.
Yeah. So why is protecting Lake Union and the Puget Sound so important to the health of our region?
Well, it's largely all about salmon and all the communities that rely on clean water. So right now the salmon are just starting their journey back into all of our waterways. And as they're making their way up, it's one of those things where they just shouldn't be eating plastic. They shouldn't be eating leftover debris, the food that might fall off the side of the park. So we're out there trying on the water and on the waterfront to make sure that everything is healthy in salmon habitat for their migration up and their spawning journey. And it's also about the communities that live around here and use this waterway. So from Lake Washington and Lake Union all the way out throughout the Sound and everywhere that everybody's watching this right now, those are all public places, and so that's why we're out here. That's why we're sharing this message. This is our 31st year we'll be doing this event, and so we're really excited to keep the tradition alive.
Well, and we've seen the salmon struggle, as you said, on their journey. And what do you want people to know about how they can contribute? You mentioned the July 5th cleanup. What else can we do to get involved throughout this summer?
Sure. So Puget Sound Keeper actually has over 100 cleanup events per year. That's probably the most tangible way that folks get out with us, whether on the water with kayaks, most frequently on Lake Union, but also on the Duwamish, and then also in our various walking shoreline cleanups. But in addition to that, we also have a robust clean water defense program. So if you want to advocate for clean water policies, it's something you can join us to do this summer and beyond. And then as we get into the fall here, we also do a lot of community science. So that's a great way for folks to get involved.
Well, we did a polar plunge a couple of years ago for charity right here in Lake Union. And at the time, one of the police chiefs that I was doing it with had the water tested, and it was pretty clean. And everybody felt a lot better on that. How clean is Lake Union, and is it getting cleaner?
It's fantastic, and it is. We go out on the water with kayakers pretty much every other week all summer long, from March until October. We see a lot of garbage out there, but it's been getting year after year after year. So we love seeing that all these policies and awareness and the education is actually turning into policies and investments in the clean water solutions here in our city, here around Lake Union and around Puget Sound.
You guys, I want to ask you this. What is one fact or one thing do you think people would be surprised to know right now, maybe that they don't know or talk about?
I would say that just a couple of years ago here in Puget Sound, researchers at the University of Washington and Washington State University discovered a chemical nobody ever knew about before called 6-PBDQ. That's the second most toxic substance known to science for aquatic life, and it's found in every tire that's manufactured across the whole planet. So one of the things that we're really trying to get the word out on is that there's massive amounts of commitment to figuring out all the best solutions to our water quality crisis here around the globe, right here in Puget Sound. So there's so many people working on it from one end of the watershed to the other, and that's where all of our community science and environmental education things come together. And so we can talk to people about the need to not have tires go into our waters because it's really, really bad for salmon. So that's one of the new things that's emerged in the last few years that we love talking about and showing people in real time.
All right, well, you might have motivated somebody watching to want to become a soundkeeper. How do they do that? How do they get involved?
Oh, well, there's so many ways to reach us. I mean, PugetSoundkeeper.org is the best way to get all that information. But we also are on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Great place to see us too. But as we mentioned, we have over 100 volunteer events per year. That's a great way to get involved. So just reach out and we'd be happy to have you.
Great. Allison Holmes and Sean Dixon, thank you so much for all the work that you do, making sure our waters are clean.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Happy Seafair.
Happy 4th.
Thank you, guys.
You too. Thank you.
Well, the Seattle Bonadori Festival features dancing, live music, games, entertainment, cultural displays, a beer garden, and a variety of American and Japanese foods. Bonadori is a traditional summer festival to remember and appreciate all our ancestors and all they've done for us to celebrate their ongoing presence and the lives we enjoy.
Stand by, we're coming to you next.
The Seattle Bonadori takes place Saturday, July 18th and Sunday, July 19th at the Squire Park neighborhood, 1427 South Main Street. That is, of course, in Seattle. For more information, visit Seattle Bonadori on Instagram.
All right, let's go out to Alona McCauley, who is in the crowd as everybody's getting ready for the fireworks, Alona.
Yeah, that's right. I have made some incredible friends out here, and we're going to talk to some of them. Yes, they are super excited. First, I want to introduce you to Sam. So, Sam, you have, like, how many people out here with you?
13.
13 people. Now, I was talking to you a little earlier, and this was quite an arrangement here because you have some folks that didn't show up until 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
But you've been scoping out the spot since what time?
3 this afternoon.
And they're going to owe you some drinks and snacks, I hope?
Probably, yeah, snacks definitely, yeah.
All right. Have you had a chance to enjoy some of the fun local beverages and eats that we've got here?
Yeah, for sure. We got all kinds of food here, snacks, and we also walked around, took some photos. Yeah, it's pretty great.
And what has been your favorite part of the activities here today at Seafair?
I'm still waiting for the fireworks. So that's probably going to be my favorite.
Okay, well, those aren't too far away. That's not too far away. And are you from the area here?
Yeah, I live in Redmond.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it's...
So is this like an annual tradition for you and your friends?
Yeah, and then we, like some friends will come and we, pick out parks. Like this year, we're picking here at Gatwick, and sometimes we'll go Bellevue Downtown Park. It just depends.
Okay, who's got a better fireworks display?
I think here, for sure. Yeah.
Good answer, my friend. Okay, now, I want to say hello to you, too. What are your name?
Victoria.
And Victoria, I learned that you are not from Seattle.
No, we're from Yakima. Yep, drove about like two hours to get here. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah. And tell me, what has been your favorite part of Seafair for today?
The food, for now. So it's been good.
Okay, what's your favorite thing to eat? What do I need to check out?
Honestly, we just ordered the cake, the shortcake.
Choke up on the mic.
In a little bit, but I'm sure that'll be my favorite.
There you go.
Okay, and then how about any other barbecue or did you guys try anything else?
The mango lemonade, we have the fries, the corn, we've had a lot.
You've tried it all. Yes. And is this your first time at Seafair?
Yeah, actually it is. So yeah. It's the first time.
All right. Well, prepare to be dazzled by the fireworks. Okay, one more. I want to say hello to this gentleman because he is visiting. He came from California, and you came in for a very special reason just this past Wednesday. Where were you on Wednesday?
I was in a Belgian game, World Cup game, yeah.
All right. And tell me about the atmosphere there. I mean, you think of a better place to see a World Cup game than the Seattle Stadium?
No, the Lumen Field is absolutely beautiful, and yeah, it was very excited. Yeah, the last 5 minutes is astounding, yeah.
Excellent. And have you been to Seafair before?
No, it's my first time, yeah, in Seattle.
Have you had a chance to check out, first time in Seattle?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Are you going to try and visit other things? How long are you in town for?
I'm going to visit maybe a national park around here, yeah. Probably here for one more day, yeah.
One more day. Okay, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, some of them might be free to visit, some of the national parks, so you got to check that. But Mount Rainier, right over there, and the weather's going to be beautiful tomorrow, I can tell you that for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, guys. Okay, we're going to go and find some more friends. Until then, we're going to toss it back to you. I might have to try out some of these good foods that everybody's recommending. Sounds like maybe the shorty is maybe on my list.
That sounds like a great plan, Alona. And make sure to bring me a plate of barbecue back, too. Okay?
Yeah, everybody says Happy Birthday, America from here, so I'm going to add it to that.
Okay. Well, there are lots of things going on as we get ready for a great fireworks display. Let's take a listen to some of the sights and the sounds presented by Amazon.
The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
Every year, Seafair recognizes someone who embodies the spirit of community leadership and service through its Seafair Community Hero program. And this year's honoree is Abdul Kadir, a University of Washington student and event organizer who's helping build a more connected and welcoming Seattle.
Yeah, after experiencing hate as a teenager because of his Muslim faith, Abu Bakr chose to respond not with fear but with action. Abu Bakr, he founded Muzzfest, the Pacific Northwest's first festival celebrating Muslim culture, and has gone on to create events that bring together people from all backgrounds through food, music, comedy, and shared experiences. At just 21 years old, Abu Bakr is helping create spaces where everyone feels like they belong, a mission that closely reflects Seafair's own commitment to bringing communities together.
Congratulations again to the 2026 Seafair Community Hero, Abu Kabir Abdul Qadir, for reminding us that one person really can make a lasting difference.
Well, the 37th annual Seafair Indian Days Powwow is a 3-day festival of Native American and indigenous culture that will take place from Friday, July 17th at 4 o'clock until 6 on Sunday, July 19th. Featuring traditional Native American, Alaska Native, and First Nations drummers, dancers in traditional regalia, native food vendors, and arts and crafts.
Stand by,
the
you're
Seattle
next.
Indian Days Powwow is held annually by United Indians of All Tribes Foundation at the Daybreak Star Indian Cultural Center, 5011 Bernie White Bear Way in Seattle. For more information, go to unitedindians.org.
So many beautiful cultures representing this community and so much amazing work to just keep uplifting people. Let's get right out to Alona McCauley. She's immersed in the crowd right now.
Yeah, that's right. We keep just moving our way through the crowd, and we're meeting so many wonderful folks out here that are really excited to be here for the annual Seafair Gasworks celebration. Of course, we've been talking about all the amazing food here, all the amazing drinks that are here. Everyone is getting excited as we are counting down and getting even closer to the big fireworks display that's going to be heading our direction soon. And earlier today, we had all those All-American games. We showed you some of those earlier today. And there's been some great music out here as well. We've had a lot of live acts. Take a look, and you can see some of these wonderful folks that have been gracing the stage earlier today. We've had DJs. We've had all sorts of different types of music.
U.S. Navy Band
have been entertaining folks, including the U.S. Navy Band. That's always a huge highlight for us as well for this big celebration. So some wonderful music and some entertainment to be had earlier today. And as we mentioned, a lot of folks taking in time with their family and time with their friends. And a lot of folks I'm meeting also enjoying this beautiful city that they're visiting, maybe even for the first time today. So what a way for Seattle to show off and enjoy the 250th birthday of our country. David Sabira.
Well, that really is spectacular. We love all the musical performances. It makes summer feel like summer. Absolutely. So thank you, Alona.
You bet.
It is so amazing to be here with you guys. Well, we have much more coming up. We'll be right back.
The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
And the excitement is building. Look at the countdown clock right now. 17 minutes until the fireworks blast off here on Lake Union. Everyone is excited. This is going to be so cool. A spectacular show planned for you ahead. Well, the Seafair Fireworks Show is launched from a barge that has been anchored in Lake Union since Thursday.
And guess what? Fox 13's Frankie Thompson got an exclusive sneak peek at all the action and how it brings us this spectacular show.
It's going to be a pretty huge and pretty loud finale.
Floating in the middle of Lake Union, the launch pad for one of the largest fireworks displays in the Pacific Northwest.
They're wiring everything down into the receiver. That's a 99-shot receiver.
For 3 days straight, a team of licensed pyrotechnicians braved sleepless nights and grueling labor to rig hundreds of explosives.
And these just get popped into this quick fuse right here. We secure it down, and then this just gets dropped down in here.
Leading the charge is David Fitzgibbon.
See the size of that. This is one of our new shells.
While he says it's always a thrill to light up the Seattle skyline, this year's show is a personal milestone.
To be part of the 250th anniversary of America, obviously, that's a big once-in-a-lifetime thing. I just love the sound and the feeling when you're on this barge, too, with these walls. The echo, and when these are leaving, it's pretty intense.
Just getting the heavy gear onto the water was a battle against nature. Crews had to combat shifting tides, making forklift operations high stakes.
So at one point, this barge was about 12 feet lower than the dock. Can be a little nerve-wracking, and you don't want to dump it in the water either.
Safety and technology are driving this year's operation. Crews are using digital firing systems, allowing them to command 1,000 cues simultaneously.
The Galaxis firing system, it can fire 1,000 shots within 1/100th of a second.
When the clock strikes 10:20 p.m., thousands of spectators will see an 18-minute immersive spectacular with a jaw-dropping finale.
They'll all be red, white, and blue, twinkling and crackling.
Once the show wraps up, the team will start planning on July 10th for next year's Seafair. David and Sabira, back to you.
I'm always amazed at what they pull off and the show that they put on, how much work goes into that. And
I can't wait to see it. This is my first time here, being able to see it in person.
What's your favorite 4th of July memory, though?
Well, as I was telling you, I loved the little sparkler action. I just felt like I was, lighting up the sky. And it was so exciting until it gets close to your hand and you're like, as a little girl,
Oh, that's really cool. I actually spent a 4th out on a boat here a few years ago, and it was one of the years where you could really see it, like tonight, where there's not a lot of clouds. It was really spectacular to be out there on the boat, and a little chilly, like it's going to get tonight, but it was so great to spend it with so many friends. And that's what it's about, is your friends and your family, and spending time with the people you love when you're celebrating the 4th. Alone is out in the middle of a crowd of strangers, making some new friends tonight.
They're all friends now. No more strangers here. Speaking of the forecast, we couldn't have asked for a more picture-perfect day. The clouds that we had out there early this morning have cleared out. We have crystal clear blue skies and night skies now for the big fireworks display. And as soon as the sun went down, we started to see that nice temperature dropping as well. So we're going to continue to see them in the 60s for the rest of the evening. All right, let's talk to some more friends. We were talking about seeing this fireworks display through the eyes of adults, but it's always more fun to watch it through the eyes of some kids. So, hey everybody, how's it going? Good. How are you? All right, I'm great. So, have you ever been to the fireworks display out here at Gasworks before, or is this your first time?
This is my first time.
What has been your favorite part so far?
Well, I've been waiting with my best friend. That's been fun. So yeah, that's always fun.
Did you guys get to do any of the fun, like pie eating contest or hula hooping?
I did it. No, but my favorite food was eating.
Eating. What was the favorite thing you had to eat?
Probably the chicken strips.
The chicken strips. Okay. How about you? What's been your favorite part so far?
My favorite part so far has probably been like Probably like going, like looking at like stuff. Probably in that trampoline place. That's it. Yeah.
The bouncy houses. Okay, are you guys excited for the fireworks?
Yeah.
Did you see that huge barge out over the water?
Yeah.
Do you all know how many fireworks are on there?
How many?
A lot. I don't know. I don't know exactly how many, but it is a lot. So get ready because in about, let's see here. Well, it's getting closer. We're just a little ways away. So have fun. I know it's your first time.
Yeah.
Enjoy the beautiful fireworks display. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys. All right, David Seafair, back to you.
All right, Alono, thank you so much. For over 50 years, the Greater Seattle Chinese Chamber of Commerce has been the designated organization to host the annual Chinatown Seafair Parade, which is one of the largest of all community parades held during Seafair. The Seattle Chinatown Seafair Parade is famous for its rich ethnic flavors, the 100-foot dragon, and the Chinese Community Girls Drill Team in traditional Chinese opera costumes. Many other Asian performance groups will also march in the parade along with the traditional floats and the drill teams. It's 2 hours of fun and entertainment. It starts at 7 p.m. on Sunday, July 19th. For more information, go to seattlechinesechamber.org.
And we know you all want to know just how much time is left until the amazing fireworks spark off. It's going to be a magical night. So let's look at our clock. Oh my gosh, 10 minutes. It just keeps getting better and better, David.
Yes, it's going to be fantastic. So we're going to see the sights and sounds of Seafair brought to you by Amazon and have a trivia question for you.
I'm inside Food Lifeline with the CEO of Food Lifeline, Stephen Davis. Stephen, thank you so much for being here with me.
Well, thank you for being here.
So Fox has been donating, to local communities across the country. We wanted to pick you for the 2,500 and your organization because we know that you're doing really, really good work. But in case people may not know a lot about Food Lifeline, we really want to know how much $2,500 can really get you guys here.
Well, thank you so much for the financial donation. It makes a big difference. And thank you for elevating and allowing us to tell our story about how we're trying to create a food secure region. So Food Lifeline serves all of Western Washington. 1 in 8 people are food insecure in Western Washington. So 1 in 8 means we're all interacting with people on a regular basis that are food insecure. And the rate of food insecurity among children is even higher at 1 in 6.
Wow.
So a $2,500 donation, for us on average, we're able to provide about 7,500 meals with $2,500 donation, about 9,000 pounds of food. And that's really because we do buy some food, but we get so much donated. So we're really able to leverage every dollar because of the donation effect of food that's donated to us.
You answered that question because I was going to ask you how you guys are able to stretch that donation more than the average person. You answered my question with the organizations that donate to you all the time. So over here, let's walk over. Show me what kind of things they're doing and where does this go?
Yeah, so we have wonderful volunteers that help us, and this is all product that's being donated to us from retail partners. This happens to be some dairy product today that's being donated, and they're sorting that out by category, and that'll go out to our network of 315 partner agencies. Those are local pantries, neighborhood food banks, kitchens that are then serving and caring for their community members all across Western Washington.
Yeah, it's loud in here, and that's a good sign because people are volunteering. How can people help, though? Say they don't have a lot of money, but they want to give back. How can they help you guys?
Well, we make it easy to get involved with what we do. You can always give financially, just like Fox 13 did, so thank you for that. And you can easily do that online. Go to our website. You can volunteer with us. We have volunteers today, about 44,000 hours of volunteer time that gets donated to Food Lifeline. And so go to our website. You can sign up there. You can give food, so you can drop that off at our front desk here in South Seattle.
The summertime, I think I want to point out that the demand goes way up, right? Because kids are out of school.
That's right. So in the summer months, during the school year, many children qualify for free or reduced breakfast. We get to summer and school's closed, and those programs go away. And so many families turn to the charitable food system for support.
All of the volunteers here are doing such good work. So thank you so much for helping the community. And the big message here is you can give a check to Food Lifeline, or if not, if you want to volunteer your time, that's amazing as well. David Sabira, back to you.
Oh, that's great, Hannah. And we've had so many wonderful viewers that have brought food to our zip zip trips
Yes.
and really help feed hungry people. In fact, we've got a zip trip coming up to Genesee Park. That's going to be on July 31st. So you're going to want to come out and see our morning crew at 10 a.m. Come out, bring them some food, and say hello, and just enjoy meeting the Fox 13 morning crew and for our zip trip. It's going to be fun. Genesee Park on July 31st. Yeah.
It's always a fun time, and it's so good to see the community come together. And speaking of coming together, we are all here to see this fabulous, spectacular fireworks show, and we're inching closer. But first, we'll be right back.
This Seafair 4th of July trivia question is brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. What color fireworks are hardest to produce? Red, white, blue, or purple? The answer when we return. This Seafair 4th of July trivia answer is brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. Which fireworks color is the hardest to produce? If you answered blue, you're right. Blue fireworks are the hardest color to create because the copper compounds that produce blue light only work within a very narrow temperature range. Too hot or too cool, and the color disappears. That's why those brilliant blue bursts you will see tonight are among the most technically challenging effects in modern fireworks. The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
And this is a special moment because it is America's 250th birthday, so that makes it an extra special fireworks show. We are so thrilled to be here with you guys, and look at this countdown clock. We have 3 minutes to go.
And if you're looking for more to do during Seafair, spice up your taste buds and experience the soul of Louisiana in the Pacific Northwest at the Cajun and Creole Fest at Burlington Green Park in Kent, Washington. Dine, dance, and have a raging Cajun good time, where Southern culture and hospitality turned historic downtown Kent into a little Louisiana. Live music and dancing will keep festival goers entertained with performances by Cajun and Zydeco bands. This is a perfect opportunity for locals and visitors to experience the vibrant and lively culture of Louisiana. Cajun and Creole themed food trucks, beer and wine, garden vendors, artists, and activities for the kids. It's a feast for the senses. The Cajun and Creole Fest is Saturday, August 15th from 1 to 7 p.m. at Burlington Green Park in Kent.
And in honor of America's 250th birthday, in honor of freedom, unity, and celebration, let's welcome Leah Justine with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oh, wow. Leah Justine, spectacular. Happy birthday, America.
What a just phenomenal voice she has, and a great, exuberant way to get us going, David.
Alexa, we are ready for the fireworks.
Seattle, let's celebrate America's 250th birthday the Seafair way. Starting the Seafair 4th of July fireworks in 3, 2, 1.
amazing way to celebrate our 250th birthday. Did you love it?
Yes! Wow. What was your favorite part, Alona McCauley, joining us? You've been with the crowd. You've been a little bit everywhere around the spectacular.
I have to say, the fireworks never disappoint, honestly. But meeting all the folks in the crowd, that was my favorite part of the night. I've gotten to meet so many different people from all over parts of Washington, traveling in from California, first-time Seafair goers, and, what a spectacular finale. And it felt extra special because it was our 250th birthday.
Yes, and you're a meteorologist, and you've forecasted fantastic weather.
Thank you. Yes. I like to take credit when the weather is actually nice and not get blamed when it's bad.
Oh, but really those clear, crisp skies and just so beautiful.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
It was so special to experience all of this with you guys. This is so amazing.
Girl, I saw you dancing. You were having such a good time. I love it, Samira. I love it. Yeah. There was one favorite part where that firework went up and you said, oh, no, it's not going to explode. And then, and you said, what did you say?
I said it's a metaphor for life.
Yes,
it's just when you think it's over. And it's like America's history. The battle may be over, but the war is not over. We win it, baby. We win it.
I love it. I love spending it with you. That was really fantastic.
Yeah, Alona.
Yeah, and I love that. I mean, this is our first year getting to partner with Seafair, and I can't think of a better way to kick it off, and I hope for many more years to come, for sure.
Yeah, it's a great partnership, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, well, today isn't just Independence Day. As we've been talking about all all night long. It's also America's 250th anniversary, a year-long celebration happening across the country. So Seafair is proud to be the official partner of Washington State's America's 250. Now, this is really special because this is helping the state celebrate communities, our future, and there are some key initiatives here and 3 key ideals. So reflecting on our past, celebrating our present, inspiring the future through civic engagement. And Seafair is, of course, a natural fit because for 77 years, it has brought people together in public spaces to celebrate community and create shared spaces.
And there are also special America 250 events that are happening here and nationally. Museum Day is August 8th. That's when museums across Washington will offer free or discounted admission. Visitors can explore the Out of Many One statewide exhibition featuring unique objects that tell Washington's story. It's a great opportunity for families to connect with local history.
And a day of civic engagement. That's September 17th. Communities across the state will host activities that encourage civic participation. Examples include voter registration drives, civics-themed trivia nights, community conversations, volunteer opportunities. So the goal here is to inspire Washingtonians to stay engaged in shaping the future of their communities. And you know, I just have to say this is so special for so many people. We've just seen this with Alona tonight.
And America's 250th isn't just about looking back. It's about celebrating the people and communities writing the next chapter. You can learn more about the events happening across the state. Go to america250wa.org. And we'll be back to Gasworks Park right after this.
Amazon partners with food.
The Port of Seattle is pleased to bring you this telecast of the Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
And this really is such a memorable summer, and Seafair is a huge part of it. And part of the celebrations we're enjoying, of course, are FIFA World Cup Soccer, the USA taking on Belgium on Monday. Fox 13 will have coverage from 4 a.m., 24 hours. We're going to be out there live. I'm going to be broadcasting, I know, from 3 to 5 that afternoon. Alona's been out for many of the soccer games, and the fever is real.
It has been unbelievable to see these fans, and not just like the USA fans. I mean, we're talking about fans from all over the world coming to experience Seattle, and it has been great to be out to be with them and just ask them their favorite parts of our beautiful city that we get to enjoy every day. And, you know, I can't be a meteorologist and not talk about the weather for Monday. It is going to be spectacular. Plenty of sunshine. It's going to be warm, though. Highs are going to be in the low 80s, so it'll be another toasty game for the U.S. team.
I wonder how many people are here visiting who maybe have not been to a fireworks show like this this, but got the chance to see this.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And there were some folks. I talked to some people from Texas that this is their first time visiting, and they were here just for this and actually staying through the end of the month to enjoy some additional Seafair things. So we were telling them all about the Blue Angels, the hydroplane races, Fleet Week. I mean, you name it, they're going to have a whole host of things that they can enjoy.
Well, we'll see a lot of red, white, and blue, as we should, and a lot of jerseys on Monday.
That's for sure.
And you kicked it off perfectly. Since Seafair is all about community and culture, we want to remind you of some of these amazing community events that are coming up that you can go out and enjoy.
Yeah. There's so many of them. Let's start with the Ballard Seafood Festival, taking place July 10th through the 12th. The festival features free live music, family fun, food vendors, succulent seafood, and an impressive craft beer showcase. The Ballard Seafood Festival, located in the heart of downtown Ballard, along Northwest Market Street and Ballard Avenue Northwest, honoring Ballard's maritime heritage. For full details, just go to seafoodfest.org.
And from Friday, July 17th through Sunday, July 19th, Alki Beach in West Seattle comes to life with the Alki Art Fair. Local musicians provide the soundtrack as you stroll, eat, and shop among an expansive lineup of artists, craftspeople, and performances while enjoying the views and, of course, breezes. Now, in its 29th year, the event is free and family-friendly. For more information, go to alkiartfair.org.
The Seattle Bonadori Festival features dancing, live music, games, entertainment, cultural displays, a beer garden, and a variety of American and Japanese foods. The Seattle Bonadori takes place Saturday, July 18th and Sunday, July 19th at Squire Park neighborhood, 1427 South Main Street in Seattle.
The 37th annual Seafair Indian Days Powwow is a 3-day festival of Native American and indigenous culture that will take place from Friday, July 17th at 4 o'clock until 6 p.m. on Sunday, July 19th. The Seattle Indian Days Powwow is held annually by United Indians of All Tribes Foundation at the Daybreak Star Indian Cultural Center. That's 5011 Bernie White Bear Way. That's in Seattle. For more information, go to unitedindians.org.
For over 50 years, the Greater Seattle Chinese Chamber of Commerce has been the designated organization to host the annual Chinatown Seafair Parade, which is one of the largest of all community parades held during Seafair. This is a feast for the senses, the Cajun and Creole Fest, Saturday, August 15th from 1 to 7 p.m. at Burlington Green Park in Kent.
And spice up your taste buds and experience the soul of Louisiana and the Pacific Northwest at the Cajun and Creole Fest at Burlington Green Park in Kent, Washington. Dine, dance, and have a raging Cajun good time where Southern culture and hospitality turn historic downtown Kent into a little Louisiana. This is a feast for the senses. The Cajun and Creole Fest, Saturday, August 15th from 1 to 7 p.m. at Burlington Green Park in Kent.
Yes, please.
Seafair tradition continues on Saturday, July 25th with the Alaska Airlines Seafair Torchlight Parade. Marching along the Seattle waterfront, the parade starts at 7:30. Dazzling illuminated floats, marching bands, dancing dragons, cultural performances, clowns and pirates come together in a vibrant celebration of summer. The parade is free and open to the public, and there are also tickets available for reserved seating in 6 special zones. For full details, go to seafair.org/tickets for all purchase options. The Alaska Airlines Seafair Torchlight Parade, Saturday, July 25th, starting at 7:30 and rolling along the Seattle waterfront.
Before the Torchlight Parade, the Kaiser Permanente Seafair Torchlight Run will race along the revitalized Seattle waterfront, offering a unique chance to experience downtown like never before. The race starts at 6 p.m. on Saturday, July 25th, is open to runners of all experience levels. Register for the race at seafair.org, and you can learn more about Kaiser Permanente at kaiserpermanente.org/Washington.
The final event of Seafair 2026 is a thrill seeker's dream come true. It's the weekend festival at Lake Washington, featuring the Apollo Mechanical Cup hydroplane races on the lake, topping 200 miles per hour. And this year, the Grand Prix hydroplanes are also racing. And above the lake, the Boeing Air Show features an adrenaline-pumping aerial performance, featuring the Marines F-35 B fighter, aerobatic performer Melissa Burns, the Boeing 737 Freedom plane, and your United States Navy Blue Angels. It's a 3-day family-friendly celebration at Genesee Park and Play Theaters from Friday, July 31st through Sunday, August 2nd. Tickets for the weekend festival include general admission, pit passes, the deck, Captain's Club, the logboom, and grandstand seating. All tickets, including parking passes, are available at seafair.org.
So let me ask you, have either of you ever flown with the Blue Angels or wanted to?
Yes, I want to so badly.
Oh, yeah,
so
there you go.
badly.
There you go. We got to make these dreams come true.
Yeah.
I got to see the Blue Angels, which was so exciting,
Yeah.
and that's an amazing moment for this
I watch them
community.
every year. I mean, I have videos all over my
Sure,
phone.
yeah.
I got to tell you, though, a couple years ago, I did go out to the pit for the hydroplane races, and it was so cool because I got to interview some of the little kids that were out there who were kind of participating in their first race, and they were showing me, you know, their boats and their hydroplanes, and they were so excited. It was amazing. Such a great feel out there as well.
That is good. Well, all the service you've done for the community, you deserve to fly with the Blue Angels. We're going to have to hook
Here's
that
to
up for
hoping.
you. Yeah. I've flown with the Thunderbirds, but not the Blue Angels, so that's on my list too.
Very cool.
No, it's going to be really, really fun. And when you're sitting out there in a boat on the lake and when the Blue Angels come over you, my gosh, you feel it like all the way down in your
You
stomach.
just almost get like whipped back.
Oh, your heart just goes, whoa, what was that? Yeah, it's a really spectacular sight.
Very cool.
Very, very cool.
Well,
Yeah.
there's Grand Prix boats. There's so much going on out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's amazing activities. I mean, we didn't even get to show the pictures of Fleet Week, but they're going to be pulling into the Sound here anytime. And then, of course, they're going to open up the ships there so that you can get a view. And, of course, welcome home all of our wonderful soldiers and our armed forces. So we're really excited to always have them. And, you know, the pirates were kind of coming by earlier today, too. So they'll, of course, be featured in the Torchlight Parade
that's right.
as
Yeah,
well.
I do love seeing all the Navy sailors in their crisp whites when they're downtown. All those good-looking young men and women, you know, walking around. They just brighten up the city, don't they?
They really do, and they walk with so much pride, and they really do deserve that moment to be recognized by our community. And what a homecoming we just put on for them, right?
Yeah,
They're on
it's
their
really
way,
spectacular.
and having these fireworks kind of represent America in this 250th moment. I think they're ready to come on home and celebrate with us.
So I'm going to date myself here a little bit, but I was around for the fireworks 50 years ago, and I'll tell you, that was a really spectacular, 1976 was really spectacular to celebrate the 4th of July, but I think this matches it or maybe a little better. I mean, that 10-year-old me was pretty impressed back then, right? But now I would say that this really goes down. It's kind of historical for us, and it was just great to be here and take part in that and to see everything go up so smoothly and so wonderfully. And it was matched perfectly to the music, and the fireworks were just stunning, weren't they?
And I love that, like, there was music from every different kind of background.
Absolutely.
And Alana, you did such a good. There was a family of 19 or 12 or something.
There was a whole friend group of 13 of them.
13, okay.
And so, I was laughing because, of course, half of them got here way later in the evening. But they had some really, really dear friends of theirs that were scoping out the spot, and they had such a great view. And I had to echo, too. I mean, it just had a special feeling about it for today because of it being such a momentous, monumental birthday for us at 250. So, great fireworks display. I mean, Seafair never fails to impress us. So
Just from the people you talked to, do you feel like there were more people that have come here every year or more new people?
Yeah, that's a great question.
You know what? I met a lot of newcomers. The gal from Yakima who was here, this is her first time ever coming here. A lot of those kids that I was talking to, that was their first time here as well. So they were just awestruck by all of the fun food, all the good food, of course.
Yes.
And, just all of the events that they were taking advantage of earlier this afternoon. And the gentleman from California who was here earlier today as well, taking in the sights and the sounds, and then who came even for the World Cup game, at Seattle Stadium on Wednesday when Belgium was playing then at that day.
Yeah, well, my wife is here, and she tried to get some barbecue, but the line was so long. Did you get some barbecue?
I did not, and that is a shame because all three of us love barbecue. So that is on our bucket list and our bingo card, if you will, for next year.
Well, we are so grateful to be here with you and to celebrate Seafair. Happy birthday, 250th America's birthday. Happy Independence Day. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for celebrating, and be safe out there.
Bye.